10. Looks like Sean Nicholson. No, let it go.
Yellow.
Oh, Saunders back in the pack. Takes Monster. Donovan's in it. Sean English is in it. Oh my God, are you?
Caution! No way. Or he's gonna dive bomb him. Here he goes. He's gonna try a bomb. All the way to his bumper. Can he shove him? Can't do it. Dylan Order's gonna win it here in Iowa.
Bump and run! Oh, he's done this before!
Bump and run to 61 to the inside. Can he make it work? He's got it.
Inside he's 0-2. He's sliding! Oh, Burrows is around! Oh, the wrecking right in front of him. That's Mogren.
Jones is a great run on the high side.
Drive off the corner and...
They're gonna be side by side. This is gonna be a photo finish. 3 wide out the wire. And that's the stripe. It's gonna be Ruggles! Oh my God, what a finish! iSCAR is in. We're up and away. Green flag.
61, Dominic Howell.
Oh, he gets hooked! Oh my God! Hard into the wall! Huge track on the start finish line. Who comes out on top? Dallas Byhan wins it! What? Make quick work of that number 9 of Eric Andrews. Andrews washes up the racetrack. Oh, let's go! Oh no! Oh! They're gonna be wrecking! That's the big one! Oh my God! Connor's involved! They're still wrecking! Three, 2, 1, 0. Welcome to the Ohio 91 iSCAR Peter Kenny Graphics Design Series. My name is Ezeckiel Reyes.
And I'm Dewey Schramm. Welcome to the broadcast, everyone.
We're welcome here on the road course here for tonight. Should be a fun one, even though we don't have a lot of drivers here for tonight. But again, that car count doesn't matter. It's the amount of hard racing we have on the racetrack. Should be a lot of fun to see on who gets who slides himself across the board. But otherwise than that, yeah, as Dewey said, welcome to the broadcast, everybody. Times are shown on the left-hand side of the screen. Again, 13 people signing up here for tonight. Not a lot, but again, enough to put on a good show. Last time we had a 13-car field. It happened here in the Xfinity Series. The Texas race had only 13 cars, and that race was pretty hectic from start to finish. So, should be a fun one from start to finish.
Yeah, that was the Super Bowl race, but
Right.
I guess not a lot of people in our league have Mid-Ohio, but
Right. maybe
maybe next time out there will be more here. Because Mid-Ohio is a really fun track, so I was kind of hoping to be more people than 13, but what can you do?
Yeah, exactly. But oh well, that's fine. It wouldn't hurt to have a small car count and stuff. But again, all these people in for the points and such like that. I think maximum you can earn is about 17 off of here, including bonus points and stuff like that. As long as these people escape out with a 0x, they should log in a good amount of points after tonight. We're gonna go ahead and show up how the point standings are gonna show here right in front of your screen. Right there, see Daniel Falkham in the number usually in the number 30. He didn't show up here for tonight.
Well, he's far enough ahead of second place, or even though he's not showing up, he's still going to have the points lead after this race. So that goes to show you when Falkingham does show up, he's always at the front contending for wins. So he's extremely consistent, and he's given himself the ability to skip a race like this and still have a decent enough points lead. So
Right. Yeah, definitely. Next week we go to Michigan, and that's actually the chase cutoff. So the top 13 is very much in jeopardy of how this is gonna go. So
There might
people
be
like
some
Harry Grindle,
mathematical.
right?
Yeah, go ahead.
People like Harry Grindle in the 002, Dominic Howe, I don't think he showed in here tonight. Derek M. Smith, he's near the bubble as well. Lots of people around there, so Ryan Kwan didn't show, Garrett Hess doesn't show, Truxler doesn't show. Not a lot of people outside the top 13 showed, except for Harry himself. So with Dominic not showing, and as well as Hunter Johnson, I'm pretty sure Harry's going to log in a decent amount of points to get into that top 13 bubble.
William Schmidt's also here, so he'll be able to make us up some ground.
All right.
Not enough to get in, but enough where next week there could be some spicy stuff going on.
Yeah, definitely. There's a good tight points battle from Paul Granada, Garrett Hess, Grayson Truxler, William Schmidt around there. So it should be fun. Well, see how William performs out here tonight. But again, I'll have to see on how he does. But as you get yourselves set up for the green flag, we'll go ahead and slide yourself to the side, play the national anthem. So rise up, remove your hats as we salute our nation's colors. Two, 1, 0. Welcome here back live for the iSCAR Peter Kenny Graphics Design Series, round number I think 12 out of 12 out of 20. Going down to the chase. Of course, it's getting close, and that top 13 is relatively close with each other. Harry, Quan, Dominic, Hunter, Derek. I mean, not really Derek. Derek's actually pretty deep enough into the chase that if he does log a solid finish here, he's not going to worry about... He should
probably lock himself in.
Right. He's not going to worry about
pretty much anybody outside of the bubble besides Harry Grindle and Ryan Kwan are probably going to have to win their way in next week.
Yeah, definitely, but...
I mean, I wouldn't expect a full field next week either, so it's not like they can get like 47 points either, so...
True. But it does go back to a regular schedule NASCAR, so nothing's going to get changed around or stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be at home and situated, you know, home and situated, and back to their daily lives and stuff, but...
That'll be everybody tomorrow while the Daytona 500's going on, while everyone's at work.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna be in college by then. Ah, that's gonna suck.
You don't have President's Day off?
No, I don't. Sucks.
Whack.
Yeah, I know. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, I have a state. I go to a state college, so we're all off. So I'll be here. Hopefully you guys are, because even though we only got 20 laps in today, it's hopefully tomorrow still gonna be a good show. So
Right.
if you can watch it, I suggest you do. If you're the person in the booth with me, well, crap.
Yeah. Damn, that's tough. Alright, we get ourselves set up here. Qualifying turns to the double zeros, and congratulations. No surprise, actually, to that number 66 of Derek M. Smith. He is the road course ringer. He starts himself up top. Brandon Sampson in the 96. How about that? Number 96 gets start alongside of him.
And road number 2 presents to us the 21 of Austin Johnson, and 2 is outside, 2 numbers up, the 23 of Oscar Jensen.
Row number 3 going to be Joe Burgee and Liam Sheen. The rest of the order is going to be shown on your screen as we scroll through fairly quickly. Miller in number 9. I'm surprised he didn't qualify himself toward that top area. But yeah, should be a lot of fun to see on how all these drivers should shape out here for this 36 lapper. Come on. There it goes. Apologies about that. Yeah, I was checking my my calendar thingy. It says tomorrow is February 17th, and yeah, we don't have that off. Damn, it's tough.
As the cars are just doing some things right now.
Yeah,
Looks like a trading paints refresh.
I can imagine the number 3 does not log himself onto the racetrack. He's actually disconnected from the session. He doesn't want to be here, probably. But yeah, not a big field, just 12 cars, 38 laps. I'm expecting about like an hour race. So I guess you could call it an enduro. I guess you could say.
Pretty much.
So, yep.
Just swap everybody out of the Xfinity cars and throw some like LMP2s and DPIs on there and whatnot.
Yeah, holy crap, we're green already? Man, that was faster than I thought. And we're green, and Harry has already spun it.
Oh, no. Oh, and another car is around in the back, too. There's a black car that spun behind him. I don't know who that was. And another car was spinning out of turn 2. Right there.
There it is.
I think he might have hit the tires. The blank black car.
96 Brandon Sampson as we work ourselves into the keyhole for the first time. Man, yeah, that green dropped faster than I anticipated.
Yeah, we didn't even get the... Oh, and Sylvia's around now. Oh, that was the other car that was spinning before the line that I saw. But yeah, the green went so fast, we didn't even get a weather report before this thing started.
Yeah, they started right off the final corner, and they just snapped into the green. Oh, that's crazy. I've never seen a green drop so fast. But yeah, we're back green, and green for the first lap, and already some, I said A-OK battles going on throughout the racetrack. But yeah, everybody just trailing along with each other. Derek M. Smith in the 66 is attempting to pull away.
Field's pretty spread out already with those couple of spins as Sampson spun from second place. So at 21 of Austin Johnson finds himself already in second as Klein's very slow. Looks like he has some rear end damage. He definitely spun out, and Sylvia's around again. Yeah, Klein spun somewhere.
Oh, Derek just spun! Oh my goodness! Derek spins from the lead.
Austin Johnson to the lead.
Wow.
Liam behind him. Burgee's looking for second here.
Looks like Derek just
looped it.
Yeah, too hard into the corner, and around that 66 went.
Good part is, if there's any good part,
hop that little curb right there on the low side.
Well, he's got 36 laps to make it all up, and he only has about 10 cars to pass, so not all hope is lost for that 66 car quite yet.
Yeah, definitely. Again, treat this race as an enduro, since this thing is going to go green to green.
More than likely.
Yeah. So
You pretty much have to have the track blocked to have a caution. With only 12 cars in the field, I don't envision that happening at all.
yeah, unless something out of the blue.
We didn't even get
situational happens.
Yeah, we'll have to see how many times they have to pit. Is with that quick green drop, we didn't get to the track info either in the race stats. So
Right.
So 12 to 15. So it'll be about 2 to 3 pit stops depending on how they strategize this. So perhaps there'll be some opportunities here to make up some positions on pit road. So
Yeah,
in
definitely.
about 10 or so laps, we'll see how that all plays out.
How about Joe Burgee in the 83? He's putting the pressure on that car right in front of him, as you see Jake Sylvia is sort of parked in on the what you call it?
He's
interlude.
straight up not having a good time.
Yeah.
He's spun like 3 or 4 times already. So I think Jake Sylvia might just be spectating from the keyhole for the rest of this one, perhaps.
Miller to the outside of the 83. How about that? Now he's power moved to the high side. He got a bit loose as he entered the corner. Deep braking zone. And you see the 21 Austin Johnson actually
I don't know if he spun it, but he
locked up.
Yeah. So Sheen will gain some ground on him. So even though we only have 12 cars, we still got about 4 or so within earshot of the leader right now. So
Miller in the number 9 has definitely improved. I watched it in his time. We opened up a bit of a practice session through a couple hours ago, and that number 9 was, I think, second, third in practice. That number 9 definitely has the speed to keep himself up and consistent, but everybody's learning the track. Not a lot of drivers. I know Burgee in the 83. He's that number 83. He's definitely an underdog, I guess you could say. In this one, as he's now swinging up to the backside of that number 34 of Liam Sheen, but Burgee is, he got real loose off the corner.
I think it was one of the cones. Yeah. Burgee finds himself in the Truck Series chase right now as well. So good underdog performance across all the iSCAR series. Good to see him up there. Unfortunately, a lot of times that Joe Burgee ends up towards the front. He ends up being wrecked out from no fault of his own. So hopefully that doesn't happen here today.
Yeah, hopefully.
Joe Burgee's got to have some of the worst luck in iSCAR, hands down. So hopefully nothing happens to him here tonight.
Again, it's a semi-long race, about an hour of racing here to be logged. Liam Sheen in the 34 slowly. Well, that's definitely incorrect. There's no way you could have a 600 mile per hour lap. It's probably because Austin's blinking just a slight. It's not registering lap correctly, but
no, he's got that nitrous in the back of his car. We gotta see. He's already closing in on the 21. He's definitely got nitrous. That's reasonable. Look at him chugging. In all seriousness, now he is gaining some ground in that 21 car, so he could have a battle for the lead soon enough.
Yeah, there you go.
As Derek M. Smith's already gained a spot or 2 back, he's up to 5th now. So I believe he was down to 8th or 9th after looping it out of turn 2. So he's making his way back up towards the front again. So don't quite count that 66 car out yet.
Derek, small mistake right there. Cost you a lot. Of course, lots of racing to be done here. So we're working to this corner. I don't know how many corners are here.
I think there's 13 or 14 total, something like that, mid-teens. So that's maybe 6 or 7.
Yeah, around there.
Something like that. As Jake Sylvia's 3 laps down, so I think he called it quits today.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but
that'll leave us with 11 cars on track, with 6 of them within 4 seconds of each other, so we still have a chance for some decent-sized battles here.
Yeah, again, that 66 of Derek M. Smith, there's about 5 cars. I'd say 6 cars in line.
Yeah, Schmidt's not that far back as well.
Right.
Yeah, so far looks like Matthew Kwan and Shane Sweeney are the only two outliers here as Burgee goes lawn mowing a little bit there, coming to the line, and that'll open the door for Nick Miller to potentially gain the spot.
How about Derek? Nice crossover in the 9. He's going to work himself to the low side, and Burgee, he's going to take a defensive line into the corner. How about Derek shoving himself to the high side?
Now we got a three-way battle here for third place as those.
Whoa!
Burgee Tokyo drifted that turn. How about that?
Yeah, kept himself in position as well, but how about that?
Whatever he did, it worked.
Burgee wants to sneak away from these two right behind.
As Liam Sheen
Whoa,
separates.
Derek! No! Yo!
Oh, no! And they and I think Burgee his engine might be smoking there.
No, that's just the sand. There's no way you could blow
They
him
both
like
go
that,
in the
but
sand pit.
Man.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
Well,
another harsh mistake.
Well, I mentioned Joe Burgee running up front and having something stupid happen to him. Well, sorry.
Yeah, that was a perfect example. I wouldn't say it was stupid. It's Derek trying to push the issue, and you see the car's already sideways, and oh, jeez.
Oh, and Miller gave Derek the boot by accident as well. Nowhere for Nick to go.
Yeah, it was more like Derek. We'll get another view of it. You see Derek, he wanted to pull himself to the inside, and
it was a
himself
great
forward.
move, and just couldn't quite hold on to it.
Yeah, he sort of. Well,
he was already loose going into the turn, and then you see Nick finished him off right there. So
yeah,
Burgee actually has a lot of rear end damage. His rear end's pretty caved in now.
This is like a slow speed road course. I don't think that type of damage wouldn't really hurt him, but
definitely noticeable though.
Definitely noticeable, and it could probably affect handling just by a smidge. But again, tough luck for the 83. But you still have a lot of racing to go. For about 47 minutes remaining here. Just
So
get
the
back into pace.
Field's pretty spread out now with that occurring, as Liam Sheen's about 2-ish seconds up on Nick Miller, so 34's got some breathing room here as he tries to catch that 21 down. So as William Schmidt's up to 4th place now with the 2 cars between him and Nick no longer being there, so nice top 5 run for him early on here. So we're about just over a fifth of the way done with this one.
Yeah, man, that's just unfortunate for 83 Joe Burgee. Hopefully he can work himself back into the mix. So he definitely has some cars he could.
It unfortunately seems like a weekly occurrence for him at this point, where at some point in the race, Joe Burgee will do good, and he'll find himself up near the front, and then something out of his control will just take him right out of it.
Yeah, he's
and
not trying to hold
unfortunately
off
for
the
him, it's happened
23.
again.
Yeah.
So now he finds himself battling with that 23 of Oscar Jensen for 8th.
Dan, lots
Still
of
a
time.
top 10, but a top 10 out of 11 cars on track.
Right.
But you've got to go a long way back to that 00 of Matthew Kwan and that 17 of Shane Sweeney. They have... I guess at this point, they're just running their own races, not worrying about positions, just hoping they finish, because they are really far back now.
Right. Yeah, just keep your car on track, race the track rather than the competitors around you, and hopefully you get into a rhythm. Right now, the people who are best to the rhythm are running towards, running all within this top 10, but yeah, the 66, Derek M. Smith, I don't know how far back he is from the leader. 11 seconds back where Austin Johnson is. Again, lots of time to make up, but of course, the position's right in front. He has to pass the 96, Brandon Sampson. He gets loose off the corner.
That was a weird angle. I wonder if Derek might have given him the bumper there or not.
Oh,
Oh,
Derek's
he
off
overshot
track. I can't make
I
those
think
mistakes.
I think Derek might be driving it in too hard.
Right. Probably might be frustrated, of course, at himself. As you see some battling right behind, Oscar Jensen finally works himself around the 83.
Oh,
Joe
Burgee's
Burgee.
spinning.
Burgee's spinning. So
That's
now,
interesting.
yeah, might
Yes, we're not quite at the fuel window yet, so I wonder what this is about.
might be short pitting, of course. I mean, he got off track. His tires are probably ruined. We'll see what Burgie pulls here as he heads himself on a pit road for the first time. Oh, it looks like it's a disconnection for him, so he just called it quits.
I was gonna say, well, that was a weird black screen, but now we know why. So
yeah,
with that, and Sylvie, I believe, disconnecting as well. Everybody left on track is now guaranteed a top 10. So congrats, I guess. Didn't have to do a whole lot, but you're guaranteed a top 10 now. So Austin Johnson's opened up a much bigger gap than he had a few laps ago, as his lead on Liam Sheen is about 3 seconds. But speaking of Liam, he's under fire from that 9 and Nick Miller now. That's really the only battle going on anywhere on track, as everybody else is pretty spread out at this point. So positions are few and far between here, so Nick's going to want to take advantage of this and probably get by Liam as quick as he can and maybe try and get towards Austin.
Miller works himself to the low side. They're going to be side by side. I think Miller's the fastest car on the racetrack. Definitely, as I said, one of the more consistent drivers here on the road course, but he works himself into second place. We'll see if he can catch the 21 of Austin Johnson, who's actually winless in iSCAR. We were talking about winless drivers here. There's one of them right in front of your screen as Austin works himself into the one of the.
Yeah, Nick has multiple wins here. William does, and Derek does, and I don't think anybody else in the field has a win that's left on track. So definitely a good enough chance to see it as Nick's up to second now.
Right.
So definitely a chance to see a first-time winner here, which would be cool.
Yeah, Miller's catching Austin just by a slight. It's just a matter of time before they do conflict. We'll see who gets the best of the battle there. But right now, Miller's long-run speed is definitely showing here. So work through the corners and to the what corner is this? That corner. Yeah, whatever the heck
the
that
last
is.
one. The second. Oh, here's the last one.
Yeah.
The second to last one.
Yeah. Ah, jeez. Carousel. Yeah, I totally forgot that's called a carousel. Johnson's now 4 seconds up on Nick Miller. That number 9 machine. Liam Sheen, of course. We're just talking about him. And Derek, you see him now up to 4th place as they're side by side right behind. How about that? Harry Grindle and Brandon Sampson, both of them going at each other. William was running toward the top 4. He probably might have gotten off track.
Must have spun it. Oh, Grendel was a lot of rear end damage. That must be from the initial start when he spun before the line. A lot of Supras in the field tonight, seemingly.
Yeah, definitely. DiMaggio, Chevy, Jake is a Chevy. Shane, he too is probably a Chevy. Burgie, he's a Supra.
I think Shane's a
Klein.
Toyota. He's got the IK9 scheme on him.
Yeah. Klein, he's a Ford. He's probably the only Ford here on the racetrack.
Actually, I think Sweeney disconnected as well, because he's 2 laps down in addition to Burgie.
yeah. Sweeney did get a disconnect.
Just happened to notice that. If Shane Sweeney had waited just one more lap, he would have gotten the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that cough I got going on. I'm still a little fluey. Still trying to get over it. It's giving me one last run for my money before it finally departs my body, so apologies, I guess. It's like when you're sitting in class and you have a really bad cough and you've already coughed so many times, and if you cough anymore, you feel like everyone's going to look at you because you're distracting everybody, but you really need to cough. I'm sure someone knows.
Alright, we're coming up on our first round of pit stops, so if you could stretch it all the way to 15, that would be 15, stretch it all the way to then lap 30, so Again, just a 2-stop race.
Yeah, and if
That
you
puts
short
hard.
pit every 12 laps, you'd have to make pit 3 times. So
Right.
stretching it would be ideal here.
Yeah. So, yeah, that means, well, we'll see if people attempt to stretch it, and we'll see if some drivers do want to short pit. Actually, you have to short pit on the first stop rather than the second stop. It just makes more sense. But if you do short pit on this first stop, that will mean you have to come in with, yeah, just a couple laps ago. So you would have to come in around lap 12 or 11 to quote short pit it. Speaking of short pitting, there's one driver on pit road.
There comes Smith.
Actually, William, number 79. He's 2 laps down, but he's Derek in that 66. He's taking his first stop in and out.
I believe he'll benefit from the new tires the most, as he went off track with Joe Burgee about 10-ish laps ago now. So with the way he was able to make up time after that and his first spin, these new tires should really benefit him, especially with the guys in front of him having not hit yet.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, lap traffic not going to play an issue in short pitting, so again, you're usually running your own race on a road course since everybody's just spread out of each other. As I don't think some of these drivers have even practiced hitting pit road, so Derek, well, I'm pretty sure that 66, he has road course experience.
It's a very peculiar pit entrance here. It's one of the more unique ones on any NASCAR circuit, so if there's any place you probably should practice pitting here, this is definitely one of those places.
Yeah, we'll give a zoom out on how you see one of them drivers pitting right now, but you see the pit exit right there. We'll see if some drivers do hit pit road this time by, but yeah, that pit exit, entrance, excuse me, it's a hard right and a hard left to hit your, to slam onto pit road, as that driver hit pit road that time by is the number 96 of Brandon Sampson. So into pit road he goes. He's gonna slap on probably 4 tires on it. So in and out he goes.
If you're gonna pit, why not get 4?
Right.
I guess. As William Schmidt's actually 2 laps down now.
Yeah, he's actually disconnected from the race. So.
And then there were 8.
Yeah. Klein and the number 00. He's just working himself through the racetrack, keeping himself on the track, minding his own business as of right now. Does have a lot of X's on his machine already, but you know.
Nice little wobble there from Grendel is making his way through those S's.
Yeah, getting charged in by the number 23 of Oscar Jensen, so this is entitled to is bound to happen, as the 23.
Other car behind them as well. I think that's.
Yeah, that's Derek. He's on.
So he's already
tires.
making some time up.
Right. Again, Derek's on new tires, so curious to see how it'll play out for him. We'll see if some drivers do stretch it from 15 laps all the way to maybe 20. If they can stretch it all the way to 20, that means they'll make it from.
As Jensen just went down pit road in the background.
Jensen hits pit road.
So that will put Derek M. Smith already back up into the top 5. So in terms of making up ground, he hasn't had to do a whole lot to be in the top 5 again.
Yeah, definitely. I'm curious on how long they could stretch the fuel, because I don't know what the fuel run is really. I sort of guessed on it in miles and stuff like that, but I think they could stretch it all the way to maybe 17 laps or maybe 18 laps. If they can stretch it all the way that far, they have a chance at making a one-stop race.
The only thing about that is that you're gonna have older tires for those 2 runs as well. So even if you one-stop the race, if Derek can, with the way Derek's been running his race, if he even makes 2 stops and he'll still have fresher tires for X amount of laps. So we'll have to see how the different strategies I think that was Grindle on pit road there. How the different strategies end up working themselves out. Actually, I think that was 00 on pit road.
Yeah, Matt decline in and out. I don't think he even took tires. Just 8.2 seconds on that stop. Just fill it up all the way with fuel and get yourself out of there. Honestly, I agree with that strategy. You're only pitting every 15 laps. Honestly,
I mean,
that's.
I mean, he's a lap down. He's probably just trying to get as many points as possible. So I guess in a situation like this, just why not? Just see what happens.
Right.
Because he's a lap down, so barring an insane caution scenario, he's probably gonna finish a lap down at this point. So
yeah.
With an enduro type race here tonight, I guess now's a good time to maybe experiment a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Whoa! Johnson overshot it!
Miller's coming too. He's only about 4 seconds back, and he's gonna. Oh, they're both.
They're both gonna pit. So you might as well hit pit road, and Miller's gonna close the gap. So it's gonna be interesting on.
We should have a good battle coming off of the pits here, yeah. As Liam Sheen will cycle himself. I don't think Liam's pit yet, but he'll at least be in the lead for one lap here. And I think Johnson might have overshot his stall a little bit. You saw him back up a little bit. So that's some more time potentially lost. And it is. Miller's going to beat him off of pit road, and he's going to be gone.
Wow. Actually, an 8.2 pit stop by Nick Miller. Fuel only.
Johnson must be taking. Yeah, Johnson must take 4 tires. And here comes Derek, so.
Wow, I'm surprised about all the strategies that's being played. So Miller elects with fuel only, but I mean.
Now I have a battle for second here as well, so.
Yeah, but these two are both on new tires, so. Oh boy, with Miller taking fuel only, we'll see how the long run plays out for that number 9, because of course he has older tires. The number 21 has newer tires. That gap, I don't think it's worth it just to take fuel only. Maybe on the second stop it is, but on your first run, you're going to have a long stretch of laps on those 4 tires. Rather, if you pit with 4 tires now and take fuel only the next stop.
Well, Nick Miller's messed around with taking tires or not before, and it's got him race wins. If you remember the Bronze Series at Charlotte, on that one of the last restarts of the last pit cycles, he took 2 tires while the rest of the field took 4 and ended up winning the race. So
right.
Perhaps he knows a thing or two about not taking tires. As here we see the leader, Liam Sheen, will come down for his service. And Miller just binned it.
What?
Miller binned it and coming into the carousel.
Wow.
Running the tires.
Yeah, my goodness. 4 tires. I mean, with older tires, obviously, no grip on there. Yeah. We'll see what happened to that number 9. But Nick Miller not taking tires is definitely a bad strategy, as you see right there.
Now he's back to 4th place without tires, so he's really got himself in the. So I actually think he kept it out of the tires, but even if it was just an overshoot, that's so costly because now he's behind the 2 leaders that have fresh tires and he doesn't have himself. So, quick gamble seemingly gone wrong here for that 9. So, oops.
Yep, and that'll mean Austin Johnson in the 21 will retake the lead. Liam Sheen
hitting, yeah.
Yeah, Sheen just recently hit pit road. So, yeah, we'll see on how everybody cycles through. Of course, the intervals have to get realigned once everybody crosses the start-finish line. But now Derek's back into contention. How about that? Nice recovery.
Pretty much the only cars on track that are anywhere near each other. As those 3 are within probably 3-ish seconds of each other, and then everybody else is just really far back.
Right. Alright, here. Now the intervals are going to switch through, so we'll see on who.
Believe
Who's with
that's.
who.
I think that's Klein they're coming up on. There is a slower car.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. As Klein got his lap back onto this pit cycle, but it looks like he's going to lose it here. On track.
Yeah. So Liam, I'm interested in how Liam is going to work this out. Since he was the person who came in the latest, he's going to have to save at least one more. If he wants to one-stop it, he's going to have to save at least one more lap. So.
And Derek already pit 6 laps ago.
Right.
So he might have to 2-stop. Maybe 3-stop it.
No, he's
how
definitely going to have to 2-stop it. Man, you see how hard Derek's driving. Trying to get to the backside of that number 21. But...
I think Klein just went off track in front of these guys and pulled down to the grass to let them go. And he might have just spun it out doing that. But either way, good on him to just move out of the way and let the faster cars go by.
Yeah, and here comes Derek. He's working himself forward. We've already seen some contact as they work themselves through. And
so with this, we are now hit the we'll hit the halfway point next time by, as we are now on lap 19 of 38. So as Derek went a little wide there, so slowly making our way through this race. So about maybe half an hour so far as Derek really drives in the corner. He made it stick.
Austin got a nice run off though, but see how the gap just widens throughout. That keyhole is a pretty essential part of the racetrack. If you keep keep your car rolling at a nice angle, we've got some nice exit speed, and right there, 21 Johnson. Oh, he might have overshot it. He did.
Derek's on the outside right here.
Oh, Derek's sliding.
We got a nice battle for the lead here. They're both slipping and sliding all over the place. This Nick Miller's about 11 seconds back according to the interval, but if something happens with these two because they're battling, Nick might be right back in this again, even when on old tires.
Right.
As they make their way here into the carousel and out of the last turn. So now we are halfway through. Slowly but steadily making progress towards the end.
So that'll mean Liam is going to have to save at least, I'd say 3-4 laps of fuel, but you're only spending 30 seconds on pit road. So
even for a road course, that's a short time on pit road.
Right, but can Liam took 4 tires the first stop, so that means he's viable to just slap on fuel only.
I think Derek might have just went off track a bit out of the keyhole as that gap's widened a little more.
Right.
As Nick Miller's now 14 seconds back, so looks like he swung and missed on his no tire gamble for sure.
Definitely.
It's not out of the question as Miller's now closer to Liam Sheen than these top two, so perhaps Liam could end up running Nick Miller down for 3rd place here before this is all said and done.
Yeah, definitely.
Depending on how much fuel Liam decides to save.
Curious if these top 2 are just going to slap on fuel only. Because if one outdoes the other, whoever takes fuel only is going to have track position in the next run, so...
Unless they both they could both go fuel only and then they'd be right where they are now, so...
Right.
We'll have to see. This is the one place, though, where if you get a pit road penalty, you're sunk.
Right. Definitely.
So while you talk about making these quick pit stops and getting in and out, you got to do it in a way where you don't shoot yourself in the foot either. And make sure you don't speed entering or exiting. Or any other way you could possibly get a pit road penalty on iRacing.
Yeah. See, the gap's now widening. Johnson might have found some speed.
Liam Sheen's closed on Miller a bit as well, as that gap's down to about 4 seconds. It was 7 a lap ago.
Yeah.
So Liam's definitely gaining on that 9 car.
Yeah, definitely. Liam, of course, he took 4 tires last time. Miller just slapped on fuel only. Miller sort of just tiptoeing around as of right now, trying to keep himself, trying to suppress as much as he can from his no tire gamble, but we'll see how Miller does coming toward the next run, but I don't think it's not going to be as valuable since taking.
I think Liam's really gaining on him now. The intervals have gone way down.
Yeah, he's there.
Liam's definitely closing. That gap's down to under 2 seconds now.
Miller's.
I wouldn't be surprised as we hit 16 to go. I could see Nick pit in the next lap or two and get 4 tires and fuel and then try to make the rest of the way.
Right. Because you can't make it the rest of the way from this point forward now, so maybe Miller wants to short pit. You might as well, since you took no tires last time by.
He's got nothing to lose because he's probably about to lose 3rd place here, so
yeah, definitely.
It can't really hurt him anymore than it already has. As Johnson's gotten about a 4-second gap, that's really opening up here for that 21.
Again, Derek
Couple laps.
4 laps earlier than what Austin is, so I think Austin's new tires is definitely kicking in right now.
I wonder if Derek will short pit like Nick, potentially.
Yeah, maybe gaining him a bit of time. Of course, him pitting a bit later.
As Oscar Jensen, I think, went off track, his intervals have gone way up. Jensen was, I believe, above or near Harry Grindle, but now he's a minute plus behind, so
right.
He might have gone off track somewhere.
Yeah, all eyes are on the 21, so interested in what they're gonna do during this stop. As if you were in Austin's position and Derek is coming up on you, I mean Derek is your only competitor, would you gamble with just a fuel only stop or just slap on 4 since you're already stretching the gap?
I might take 4 still, honestly. Because at this point, it's clear his tires are keeping that gap for him. As
Yeah,
Derek
definitely.
was closing when he had the newer tires, but once Austin pit and got his, they've about evened out here. So I'd probably take 4 just to be safe. With the assumption that if Derek were to go fuel only, you would have the tires to be able to drive it down or drive it in harder and potentially make it up.
Yeah, definitely. Derek's gonna have to hit pit road in about whoa man, you see him slide it right there, but he's gonna have to hit pit road in about I'd say about 3 laps from now, so go ahead and put the last recurrent stint panel.
Brandon Sampson will have to come down soon as well, as he's the only other driver on track that pit double-digit laps ago.
Right.
Solid top 5 run for that 96 car. They haven't really talked about him spun on the start, but just running his own race, hanging in there, so still a solid enough day for him, I guess.
Started in 2nd place, and oh my god, that iRating. But he started himself in 2nd place.
Guess he's not really much of a roadie, but even with only 12 cars, I'd personally be impressed with myself if I got a top 5 at a road course, no matter how many people were in the field.
Yeah, definitely.
5.
Oh boy, Miller is. Oh boy, we got some news. Miller's one-stopping it. He's
Is he?
he's coasting.
Wow.
He's coasting it.
See, that's well, him doing that makes it even more surprising that he took fuel only. Because
Yeah,
now he's
that's
gonna have to
right.
go- he's gonna have to go now the entire 38 laps of this race on the same 4 tires.
Yeah.
So even if he's coasting it, he's also gonna find a way to potentially save some tire wear. As the 96 of Brandon Sampson's actually coming up on him. Miller's gonna get passed for 4th here, and not probably maybe this lap.
Yeah, but that puts in question on how Liam Sheen is doing with fuel conservation. Now, I don't think he knows that Miller is conserving. Yeah, Liam is full on the throttle right now. Miller is just about running 4th gear through every corner, trying to conserve as much revs as he can. But
And here comes Sampson. He'll get Nick for 4th, probably this turn. Yeah, there he goes.
just let him by. How about the 66 and Derek M. Smith? He
just
hit
came
pit
down.
road.
But did he take tires or not?
Yeah, he did. He took tires, so
Interesting call. So we'll have to see when this 21 comes down. I would suspect he might come down this time, because now he's got if you spend about 30 seconds on pit road, according to the interval, he's got about a 33-second gap on that 66. So if he comes down this time and does everything right, even taking tires, he should still exit pit road with about a 3-second lead.
yeah, and as well as you might as well reset yourself on the same run that Derek is on, because
We'll have to
with
see
Derek with
here
new
what he
tires,
does.
he's gonna start losing time. But oh, here he comes. Yeah, he's gonna cancel out Derek's short pit strategy, and he
It's a
hits pit road
solid
this
move
time
by
by.
that 21.
Definitely.
A nice game of chess being played here at Mid-Ohio. We'll have to see if he goes fuel only or takes 4 tires.
Yeah, his right sides are jacked up, so I'm pretty sure it's 4 tires for the 21. And where's the 66? Whoa, he was sideways. Oh, he got off track. Cold tires.
Didn't hit the tires, though.
Right, but definitely going to lose a lot of time to the 21, as you see the 34 of Liam Sheen.
To the lead.
Right. Yeah.
And there's Derek in the background. So Johnson looks to have about 3, 4, 5 second lead. So now that by him pitting now, not only did it cancel the strategy of Derek M. Smith pitting when he did, because I think Sheen's blocking him, but it also canceled out Nick Miller's one-stop strategy.
Yeah,
Because now the cars in front of Nick, the 2 leaders have pit and have fresher tires. So I think Nick's strategy has really gone down the pooper here.
Yeah, definitely. It's only a 6-car race now. Oscar Jensen and Matthew Klein have already disconnected. But with 12 laps to go, it's still an interesting game of cat and mouse of how your pit stop strategy is going to go. And the 34 is being a holdup to the 21.
I think Liam Sheen's strategy has been canceled as well, because he's still pit again.
Right.
He might be coming. No, he's not. Looked like he might be at first, but at this point, the only thing that will save the 34 and the 9 car is an ungodly caution. And with only 6 cars on track, I find it highly unlikely.
That's just not going to happen.
So I believe it's going to be down to the 21 of the 66 that will probably take the win today, unless they bin it. And hopefully they don't do that, because that would be awful.
Yeah, Sheen's being a holdup to the 21. This is going to disrupt Johnson's pace.
Derek M. Smith is
Derek's
gaining
coming.
because of this as well. That
Right.
gap, I believe, was over 6 seconds. Now it's about 4.5. And yeah, you see about over a 2 mile per hour difference between his lap speed and Liam Sheen. So if Liam's only going that slow, Austin Johnson fast behind him. And the gap is closing some more, down to under 4 seconds between Smith and Sheen now. So Austin Johnson can't be too happy about this, as soon enough we're going to have a battle for the lead, and it's going to be a 3-car battle.
I'd just say a 2-car battle. Liam has to pit at least one more time for from this point forward. And he's yet to hit pit road. He's just being a hold up to the 21 of Austin Johnson, who's been all over him. Oh
Whoa,
my goodness. Yeah, he's trying to find himself low and get a nice arc off, and Smith is coming, right.
Under just about 3 seconds now is Miller's still coasting, and I wonder if he's going to run out.
They're coming in.
About 2.5 seconds. This gap is closing, and it's closing fast. Johnson.
Whoa, Johnson.
Oh, yeah, something happened to him. Derek M. Smith coming up on the outside. He must have gone off track, and we didn't see it, because not only did he lose time to Liam, he might lose second place here.
And what is eventually going to be the win, so Liam being an absolute hold-up to Austin Johnson, and this is not the only time Austin has lost to.
We'll have to see if he sent it in turn 1 and just maybe almost binned it in the process. We'll have to see what happened.
Yeah, he got loose on entry right there, and oh man.
Oh yeah, there it is. That'll do it.
So Derek catches
Johnson
Austin.
wide.
Oh boy. If these two make contact, my
Oof.
goodness, they are all over each other.
And like you said, this is probably going to be for the race win, in all likelihood. So just like how Liam was holding up Austin, I think Austin's going to try and hold Derek here.
Yeah, you have to run as defensive as you can. Derek's going to find
Here he
himself on the
comes.
inside. Oh! Near contact as they work themselves through the carousel, but that's what you have to do.
This is music to Liam Sheen's ears, because if he can, the more they battle like this, he might be able to save a little bit.
Right. It's very true.
If they keep battling like this, they both might give the win to Liam. We'll have to see. As we're under 10 laps to go here, so in the closing stages for sure, this one. As Grindle and Sampson might have a little battle going, and their interval's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. So the only other battle on track is Nick Miller's in an island of his own right now. So 2 nice little battles going on here, so even with this few cars, still some nice racing going on.
Oh!
Whoa! What a save! And he still holds onto the position, too.
Oh, Liam got off track!
Derek goes loose, and Liam! Derek and Liam both got loose, so now we do have a 3-car battle for the lead.
Yeah, again, Liam has to pit at least one more time. It's a matter of how the 21's gonna pass. He's trying to shove his nose under the 34. He's gonna dump him.
One of them's gonna get dumped, yeah. Somebody's gonna end up in the grass again.
Oh,
Well, that
man.
voice crack was pretty bad, but
Derek, oh, he tried to shove the nose under him. He
here
got
we
tight,
come,
though.
I think, in the carousel. Oh, Johnson
Whoa.
goes wide.
Man.
Still holding on. Liam's still holding on to the lead somehow.
Oh!
Whoa! Oh, Liam might be out of gas.
3 wide as they work
Or he
into
just let
one.
him by. I think Liam let him by.
Oh, that has to be so frustrating for the 21. That whole gap just built up just to be lost.
Yeah, I don't think at first that 34 was out of gas, but like I said, just letting the leaders by.
Now
So
with,
here we go.
yeah, the 21 with clean air.
As Brandon Sampson's now gone a lap down, he might have wrecked it or something.
No, he actually wrecked it.
So that will leave 5 cars on track. So congrats to Harry Grindle on getting a top 5, I guess.
Yeah.
Second.
No! Oh, no!
And they both go through the grass. Liam, I think, might have just hit him. Oh, no. And Derek, I think, just got loose. He did.
Okay, so Derek's sitting with a 16X. If he gets one more X, he's gonna have a penalty if he does have one more X. So he needs to stay as consistent as he can.
And that
And
includes an
stay on the
off-track
track.
X, doesn't it?
Right, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh
Now we're
my
really getting
goodness.
spicy. This isn't over yet, folks. Another miscue off track, and we might have ourselves a real interesting situation here.
Yeah, again, all Derek has to do is just,
There's Austin in the background, so he lost a good chunk of time, probably about 10 or so seconds, or about 8. And Liam's about 4 back, so
yeah, again,
even despite that wreck there, Austin Johnson still got a shot. You never know.
Right, so Derek has to take it as soft as he can, and we've seen him make some mistakes already this race. He's sitting with a 16X, so if he has to pit, that means Liam is suddenly up in contention to make something happen.
On a one-stop strategy as well, I believe.
Right, but
you,
I think he still has to pit at least one more time toward the end. Now Johnson, in the meantime...
We'll see how many instant points he has.
Yeah, he has 7. He has 7.
Oh, so he's fine in that department, but you were talking about Derek M. Smith's incidents. He had the problem on lap 1, I think, and then he had the contact with Burgee and Nick Miller, and now that, so...
But now he's just gonna have to tiptoe through through the...
I think Samson might have disconnected. He's multiple laps down now,
he's
so
just
that should leave us 5 cars here.
Right, just 5 cars on the racetrack.
As Nick limping... Actually, Grendel's catching Nick Miller. They're only about 6 seconds apart now. That could be a battle for 4th before this is over. And here comes Derek down pit road. And that will put Liam Sheen back to the lead again.
Wait, Derek hit pit road. He got a 17X!
Oh, there was smoke right there.
Oh, Johnson, no! Oh my gosh!
What is he?
He has a wheel problem.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, his wheel must have disconnected.
Wow. So Derek has to do a stop and go because of his penalty.
So that might... Now Liam Sheen can pit again and still maintain the lead.
Yeah, he's all the way back. There's Miller in the 9.
This puts Nick Miller back into contention as well.
Oh, what the hell, man? What in the world is going on?
Because if Nick tries to one-stop it and Liam pits, they shouldn't be that far apart.
Austin said he blew up. Unbelievable.
Oh, no.
Wow. What the... Oh, man. So now it's just a race against time. Liam... Well, Liam, the last time he pitted was 15 laps ago.
So this would be a 22 or 23 lap stretch here. I don't know if they can make that.
Yeah, and Derek just got off a pit road, so he's coming. He's
And he's got tires. Oh boy. So just 4 cars left on track, and there's that battle I was talking about. Harry Grindle has caught the 9 of Nick Miller. So this is a battle for, I think, 2nd place now.
Yeah, what is to be 2nd place? Now, Harry can make it on fuel. He can pressure the 9, but Harry, he doesn't know this track as well as...
his whole rear end's gone.
Yeah, his whole rear end is gone, so... Oh, man. So Johnson blows the motor suddenly.
And Derek
Miller's in jeopardy. He has to save fuel. And Liam? Well, honestly, it's best for Liam.
I'll be honest, though, it was really smart for Derek M. Smith, since he got the penalty, to just take the tires while he was at it.
I don't know why he took tires, though. Just get yourself in and out. Or he might have accidentally took tires because, of course, they're automatically checked as you exit off the pit road.
He's still coming, though. Grindle with a run here. That is for 2nd place.
Of course, Miller, I think he's conserving as much as he can. Come on.
So how about that? Harry Grindle, haven't talked about him all damn day. And here he is in 2nd place with 5 laps to go with no rear end. It's been that kind of race, I guess.
Yeah, man.
But Derek's there. Derek's probably going to pass both of these guys before this lap's over. He's got the fuel, and he doesn't have to worry about fuel, and he's got new tires. Nick's just holding on for dear life at this point.
Right.
But if Liam can stretch it, he does have a 26-second lead. So he's got the ability to conserve a little bit if he wants.
Yeah, he could just hold off Derek for as long as he can in that 66. And I know Miller he has to keep himself up front if he wants to win this thing.
I don't know if Nick's going to make it on gas, though, because like we were saying, that would be a 21 or 22 lap fuel run. Right. And with the estimate being 12 to 15, that's...
Sheen's in.
Wait. Oh,
he took tires. Oh no.
Oh, they're all 3 of them are gonna pass him. I think.
Oh, he's off.
Here.
Yeah, Sheen survives.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Oh, did he take tires? He only took right sides. He only
Rights
took
only.
right sides, though.
Nick off track. There goes one of the cones. I think
So,
Derek's going to get him for
yeah,
third.
I think Sheen actually accidentally took tires, or he took tires on purpose. Only one set. I don't know why he took. It's either you take all 4 tires or not, but right sides for Liam Sheen is going to put him in front of that 66 Derek M. Smith. But now Sheen can make it on fuel.
The craziest part about this is these 4 cars you see battling right here are the 4 cars left on track. There is nobody else anywhere on the track.
Yeah, my good. Oh, Harry said that.
Oh no, Harry. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the silver lining for Harry is he can't finish any worse than 4th.
Yeah, I guess.
So I guess there's that, but if he really wanted to do an interview, he just might have lost out on the chance to do one, so.
Right now, it's all a matter of how Sheen can hold off the charging 66 of Derek M. Smith. You only have 3 laps, but that is over 6-7 miles of racing to go here at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Complex. But man, oh
no!
Oh, around goes the 9.
There he goes.
Harry.
And that'll put Harry back into 3rd.
Oh man,
This is unbelievable.
oh my gosh, this is crazy.
For what started as a 12-car field, this has been something else.
My goodness.
I wonder if Nick just pit right there. I think he might have.
Yeah, he's on pit road.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, couldn't make it all the way. He's slapping on 4. He's obviously out of contention, but my goodness.
So
Now-
just about 2.5 seconds is the gap now between Liam Sheen and Derek M. Smith. So this is by no means over. As Harry Grindle's about 8 seconds back, so he might just be able to limp it around at this point and still end up with a top 3 despite Nick pitting. That 002 is, well, gonna finish in 3rd probably.
Yeah, all he has to do is just keep himself on the racetrack. Of course, he doesn't have to really worry about the incident penalty limit with 17X.
Right.
He only has 13 incidents on his resume as of right now, but Derek, of course, he hit 17X.
Derek still has to be careful though, because if he goes off track too many more times and gets to 22, he'll get disqualified.
Right.
So even though he's already, I guess, cleared the hurdle of the penalty, he's still not out of the woods for incident points yet.
Right. All right, 2 laps to go for Liam Sheen, and we'll see. Last
Just
time
about-
by.
So about a half mile an hour faster.
Right. Derek's
So the gap's
coming.
about 2 seconds. So for Derek M. Smith, this is definitely doable.
Right, man. Liam's only won 1 iSCAR race, and it was a non-points event. It happened in the Truck Series when we went to the bumpy Daytona, the 2007 Daytona with the Truck Series for the shootout. He ended up winning that, but it was a non-points event. Here he is, now up in contention for what is to be his first ever iSCAR win.
And he recently came back to the series as well. He was away for a while. What a way to, I guess, restart. Oh no!
Oh no!
The gap is now under 2 seconds, should be, as the ticker's gonna update. Oh, he didn't really lose that much time. Wonder if Derek went a little off as well.
Right, but oh yeah, now the gap.
Oh,
is
there it
definitely
goes.
closing.
Now it's, so yeah, just over a 1.5 seconds difference.
Man.
As Liam Sheen needs one more perfect lap, and this win is his.
Yeah.
But
All right,
if he
guys.
messes up anywhere, Derek M. Smith will pounce, and he will pounce fast.
Right.
So here we go. The white flag is out at Mid-Ohio for Liam Sheen and Derek M. Smith and Harry Grindle and Nick Miller farther back. So we got 4 cars left. 2 of them probably have a shot at winning, but who knows? With the way this race has gone out, I wouldn't count any of them out yet.
All right. Again, Liam has to take it as tight as he can through the corner. Derek has
Here
to
he comes.
push it.
He can't. He has to push it enough, but not enough where he makes a mistake.
There's
As
some
that
passing
gap-
corners coming up. There's some passing zones right here. This is
we
one of the
go.
corners. Can Derek close the gap On
The
that
gap's
number 34 of Liam Sheen.
just about a second and a tenth now, so
Oh,
Liam has
Derek
no
got
Liam
sideways.
has no room for mistakes at all. This has to be the most perfect lap of his Oh no!
Oh no!
Liam, not like this. Oh, when he binned it in the tires.
Oh my
man.
gosh! No way!
Oh.
Wow! What the heck?
Oh my! I think he net coated through
Yeah,
him.
net coded through him. Unbelievable!
Oh, Liam!
Holy crap!
Oh, that hurt to watch.
Oh no, man!
That hurt.
Oh my!
That hurt my heart.
I'm speechless. I am
And here we
speechless,
go through
man.
the carousel.
There's no way. Oh my god.
Not quite the carousel. Oh no, that is the carousel. And out of the last turn, Derek M. Smith slides across the line, and the ticker is lying to you, but Derek M. Smith is your winner at Mid-Ohio. Somehow.
Unbelievable.
And
No
Harry Grindle will finish in second place.
Holy crap.
Somehow. That 002. So, Weeb Squad got their first Xfinity win last week with Garrett Hess at Talladega, and they follow that up with a top 2 run here tonight with Harry Grindle. So, a good 2 weeks for them. And Liam, unfortunately, perhaps had that race won, and he'll end up with the pole
way.
third.
Oh, I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt.
That hurt to watch.
Oh, I'm hurt, man. Oh, somebody call an ambulance. Not only for me, but for Liam Sheen. Holy crap.
Austin blowing up hurt too, man.
Oh my gosh.
There was so much heartbreak in that race, and it started with even started with Brandon Sampson, who started on the front row and looped it on the first lap and ended up 6th somehow. And you had Joe Burgee running top 3, and then he got hit by Derek. And this race was full of heartbreak.
Sorts of freaking crap. Oh, I'm hurt, man. Well, we're gonna go ahead and drag in our top 3 here. Actually, we'll go ahead and maybe drag in our top 5 just for the hell of it. But we're gonna slide ourselves to the side. Derek M. Smith comes out your winner here for tonight. We'll be back for the Ohio 91 iSCAR Peter Kenny Graphics Design Series here in just a moment. 1. Hey, welcome you here back alive for the iSCAR Ohio number 91. Yeah, we'll go ahead and drag in our top 3 of interviews into the booth, and actually I need to go ahead and fix up my ATVO and stuff like that. And we'll go ahead and slide into the booth. Your winner here for tonight's race, and hopefully he's not in the bathroom like he was last time. And Derek, you got a copy?
Nope. Yes, I'm not in the bathroom.
Alright, cool, man. Derek, what the heck was that final stint? Talk to me about how everything just went. You got the penalty, you ran into multiple people, no offense, but man.
there was too much to explain. Well, from what I remember for missing my braking point, killing Bergie. I'm sorry about that, Bergie, and getting a 26-second stop and go penalty, and I still was able to win the race. I'm happy about that, but I'm sort of like sad that Liam choked that. And
yeah, man, that final lap was crazy. You were there on Liam Sheen. Of course, you had to take the stop and go penalty after reaching 17x. Try to get yourself up in there, and there's suddenly like a 4-car battle for the win. And I don't know, you were up and down through those that final stint. What was going through your mind during that time?
well, we were all like within 5 seconds of each other at one point, so I don't know. But I knew some people were on a 1 stop. I decided to take the 2, and it just stuck with it. I think it was a good call to take 2 tires, or not 2 tires, 2 stops.
Or two stop.
Yeah, 2 stop. I mean, yeah.
Right, man. Yeah, obviously a hectic race here. We're coming down to chase time. Here, the next race is gonna be the cutoff for the chase. So I don't know where you're standing as of right now in the chase, since I don't have points pulled up and stuff like that. But coming to next week for the cutoff. What's your mindset going into that?
Well, I mean, I know there's a lot of people better than me, so I'm just gonna accept that and take whatever I can get.
Yeah, you're sitting 11th right now before this race, so obviously a good win here tonight is gonna boost you up into points and put you inside the top 10. So congratulations on the win. Before we let you go, any sponsor want to thank for tonight?
Yes, my toilet.
Alright, 10-4.
Even though I didn't piss this time.
Alright, man. 10-4. Derek and Smith rounding himself up front. We'll go ahead and see you coming next week.
Alright, see ya.
So the lesson here is you should probably use the bathroom before a race starts.
Yeah. Alright, we'll go ahead and drag in our second place finisher. Do it. Go ahead and take this one away.
Alright, Harry, you got a copy?
Yeah, I've got you. Fucking hell.
Alright, so, so your late night shenanigans over there in Europe got you a second place finish somehow. What was going through your mind on that last lap?
You say late night. This is early bloody morning, Joey. Bloody hell. Started towards the back. I messed up the qualifying, so that wasn't fun. Spun it coming to the green. Then about a third of the way through the race, got absolutely smacked into by Schmidt, but came on with my career best iSCAR finish. It does stop.
Well, that explains why William ended up parking it after a while. But so I don't really know what else to ask. Like, that was such a weird race, and he ended up with a career best finish. So, man, I'm kind of lost for words at this point.
Like, all I can really say is this is why you just finish the damn races. Like, there were multiple points right there. I could have, just parked my car and said, you know what, this is pointless. Why would I carry on? And I know that a few cars today did do that. But, I've done it with races previously in the season. No matter what happens, you stay in your car, you keep your head down, you finish the race. And today's a perfect example of why. So, career best finish, even though the car was absolutely toast. I don't think it even had a back end on it after the contact with Schmidt. P2 today, second step of the podium, and if I'm not mistaken, as long as I'm not a no-show next week, which I can tell you right now is not the plan at all, that's a chase spot made. So
There you go.
definitely a good day for the Kamikaze Toyota Supra right there.
Yeah, very good point there about never giving up, because like you said, you might have just got yourself a chase spot doing it. So before I let you go, any sponsors you want to thank for tonight's race?
Well, obviously, I've got to thank Team Kamikaze. You'll see their logo plastered over the deck lid of the car. They're just such a huge help, wherever I go in terms of, driving advice or mentality, just all sorts. They've always got my back. So, huge shout out to them. And Weeb Squads, Garrett Hess, I've teamed up with him over the past few weeks, so I've got to give him a shout out right here.
All right, man. Pretty good couple weeks for your team as he won his first race last week. So hopefully that momentum carries itself into the Xfinity chase for both of you guys. So congrats on your run tonight, and hope to see you back again next week in Michigan.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll look forward to being here.
That was Harry Grinnell in the 002. We started all the way back in 7th place and finished in 2nd. And now we're going to go ahead and slide ourselves back to Heartbreak City. On that number 34, Liam Sheen. And of course, Liam, we have to bring up the question of that final lap, man. Of course. Well, actually, before that final lap, you had to come down onto pit road and take on, go on to pit road. You actually took tires on that, just slapped on 2 right sides. If that weren't to be the case, do you think you would have gapped Derek there at that final lap?
I don't know. Derek's really good at road racing, so I mean, he's really tough to beat. My car was off balance after I took 2 tires. I couldn't really turn left as good as I could turn right. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I tried.
Yeah, man, and of course that final lap, you overshooting it, was that just the unbalance of you taking 2 tires and stuff?
I got on the gas a little early going downhill, and it just kind of kicked out, and then tried to crank it back in, and I just kind of get it in, and I hit the grass. It just carried all the way out.
Yeah, man, a real big disappointment. But hopefully you bounce back next week coming to Michigan if you could show up there. But man, a really, really solid run to round yourself out here. A 3rd place finish. It's been a while since we've seen you in the booth, man. How about overall, besides that final stint? How was tonight's race? How was your car out there?
It was really good. I love Road America. That's one of my favorite tracks, but Mid Ohio is a really fun track for me. I guess I only show up to road courses, honestly. Everywhere else I'm just there, but I do my best to try to show up to road courses and be prepared for them. And Derek's really quick, but the car was driving really good. I think I ended the race with maybe 2 incidents or 3 incidents, I don't know, but drove really well. Cooked the tires a little bit, or else I probably could have got the lead from Austin early on. But yeah.
All right, man. Before we let you go, any sponsors want to take here for tonight?
I do not.
All right, 10-4. Liam Sheen rounds himself out 3rd after the last lap incident. We'll go ahead and see you coming next week. And that was Liam Sheen at number 34. We'll go ahead and drag in the number 21 of Austin Johnson. And Dewey, go ahead and take this one away.
All right, Austin, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
So you had a really, really good run going, and then all of a sudden we saw you go plowing into that wall with about 8 to go. What ended up happening there?
Well, it all started with me losing it into 3 after that long straight. I went a little too hot and spun it around, and Derek hit me at the slowest contact I've ever seen a meatball come from. But it gave me a meatball, and about 3 laps later I blew up on the main straight, so I just didn't care. I just sent it straight to the wall. Yeah,
that's really unfortunate. It was a really great battle you had between you, Liam, and Derek, and then a couple other guys earlier on. But overall, how do you think your performance was today, and how do you think that can carry you into next week and beyond?
I think it was a great performance. Led the most laps, and I got a lot of bonus points because of that, I think. So it's a good day if you don't look at the last 15 laps or so. But as Liam said earlier, the car was a little unbalanced, and I did lose a lot of time staying behind Liam there after we pit. with like 10 to go or so. So that didn't help me. Him blocking a lot, and I lost it a little bit, tried to get around him, being aggressive, and Derek came up to me, and that happened.
Yeah, we saw him closing in. We were talking about it in the booth about how Liam was, but overall, I mean, he still got a top 5 out of all that craziness. So I guess it's not overall a terrible day. But before I let you go, any sponsors you want to thank for tonight?
Well, I'm with a new team now, Vortex. Vortex and Johnson Graphics. That's my new painting thing. So get me paints.
All right, man. That scheme looks pretty good. So I'll definitely be checking that page out later. So, all right, congrats on your top 5 tonight, and hope to see you back here again next week. And hopefully you have a better result than this.
Yeah, I love you too, Dewey.
What the hell? Get out of here. That was Austin Johnson at number 21, and man, oh gosh, wow, I am stunned, bro. That before we end out the broadcast, what'd you think of tonight's race doing?
Somebody love me. Anyway,
he needs
right,
some milk.
Well, so despite the 12-car field that ended up becoming a 4-car field, that was a really, really entertaining race. So I was hoping there'd be more cars tonight, but I can't really complain when the quality of racing was so.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. And with that one summed out, thank you all for watching the Ohio 91 iSCAR Peter Kenny Graphic Design Series. Tune in next week where we go to Michigan when we cut off the top 13 for the chase. My name is Ezeckiel Reyes.
And I'm Dewey Schramm. Thanks for tuning in.